Welcome back to another video. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys how to create this look. It feels so good to be back, and you guys know I needed to come all the way back and bring you guys a super bold, colorful look. I mean, do you come to my channel for anything else besides bomb, bold, colorful looks? I don't think so. Okay, so I needed to come on here and bring you guys a beautiful, colorful look. And of course, I'm dipping my toes back into the makeup looks and makeup tutorials. So I did use my favorite palettes of all time. So to create today's look, I did use the Love Tahiti palette and the Carnival XL Pro, both from BPERFECT Cosmetics. Besides that, I am using a few new items in today's video. I did try out the Fenty Beauty What a Brett highlighter. Hopefully my Sephora haul went up before this tutorial. If so, then you guys would have seen me haul this product. But this is what the highlighter looks like right here. The only thing I will say is it's very, very glittery, which you guys will see in the video, but nonetheless, it is such a beautiful highlight. I also did use the brand new Huda Beauty Faux Filter Luminous Matte Concealer. Honestly, I've been in love with this concealer. It is so good. Super full coverage, and the color is perfection. Obviously, you guys will see it in the video. And then I also did use two of the brand new Nova Beauty lipsticks. I was lucky enough to receive them in PR, and I was super excited, and I kind of have my perfect combo, which I'm going to share with you guys in today's video. So I think that's pretty much everything I wanted to tell you guys. I hope you guys are having an amazing day. I've missed you guys so much. I'm so excited to get back into the tutorials. I also have a vlog coming if it's not up already. Of course, my makeup collection video, I did already start filming that as well, so that is coming to you super soon. I hope you all are doing well, so let's go ahead and jump in to this video. Before we do, please don't forget to give this one a huge thumbs up. Show your girl some love because I'm finally back. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel if you guys have not already. And of course, without further ado, if you guys would like to see how I created this really beautiful, colorful look today, then just keep on watching. Alright, you guys, let's go ahead and get into this look. Happy Monday. I'm uploading this on Monday, so happy Monday. If you're not watching this on a Monday, I hope you have a wonderful day anyways. So I'm starting off with my P.LOUISE base in the shade Rumor 2.5. So I kind of wanted to extend today's tutorial. You guys are getting a whole 18 minutes of me. But I just wanted to get a little bit more in-depth in today's video, and you guys will see a little change that I did. So I like to pack this primer on with a brush and really just make sure I coated my eyelid and have a nice even layer. So I'm going to be using two palettes today, the Love Tahiti and this one right here, which is the Carnival XL Pro. Both are from BPERFECT. So the first shade I'm going to be using is the shade Mood, and you guys see I popped a little sticker on the eyeshadow. Okay, we're getting up there in the world. But I'm going to go in with this blue, and I'm going to pack this towards the inner part of my eye. This depends on how much eyelid space you have, so just work with what you got, girl. Now I'm going to go into the shade Blackberry from the Love Tahiti palette, and I'm going to place that right after the blue. And then for the outer portion, I'm going in with the shade Reckless and adding that to the outer part of the crease, and then of course winging it out to get that really nice winged out shape, so that way it's just a little bit easier when we go in and cut the crease. So I'm using 3 shades in the crease. If you don't have as much space as I do, you can use 2 or you can use 1. It's definitely what's going to work for you. So moving back into the Carnival XL Pro, I'm going to go into the shade Making Waves, and now we're going to work on blending out all these colors. So of course I'm using the lighter blue to blend out the darker blue, and then I'm also going to go in with a lighter purple to blend out the darker purple. This one right here is Wasted from the Carnival XL Pro palette. You guys know these palettes have my heart. They just blend so well, and they never ever give me a problem, so I really recommend them. I also have a discount code with BPERFECT that I'll put on the screen if you guys are interested. So now I'm going to go into the shade Funky, and I'm going to use that to blend out that deeper pink that we used. And this is what your eye should be looking like. Now You guys know when it comes to my eye looks, I like depth. That's probably not for everyone, but for me, I needed something a little deeper. So let me show you a little trick. I'm gonna go into the black eyeshadow in the Carnival XL Pro. By the way, it is the most pigmented black eyeshadow I've ever used, but here's what it's gonna do. I'm adding one shade in the inner socket of the crease, which is the black, right? It's gonna make it seem like I used a darker blue, a darker purple, and a darker pink when I really didn't. All I did was actually take black and apply it all throughout the socket of my eye. So just a little bit of a tip there. This is like my lazy girl way of getting definition into the crease, but it really does work, and I feel like it makes a huge difference. So you guys can see here. The only thing I will say is after applying the black eyeshadow, you guys will see here, I do go back in with technically the darkest shade that I used of each color and kind of just re-blend so that way everything blends really nicely. So, but you guys can see here what I'm saying, where it looks like I used a really deep blue, a really deep purple, and then a pink, but I didn't. Okay, so now that I've added all my shades, I'm pretty happy with my blend. I'm happy with my shape. I'm gonna go in with some micellar water. This right here is the Garnier micellar water, specifically the one with the pink cap. It's my favorite. I think it's really good, and I really like this technique. Now in the video you guys can see it looks like I'm using the same Q-tip, but I'm not. It's just the beauty of editing. So I do use about 6 to 7 Q-tips. You want to make sure that once your Q-tip is pretty filled with eyeshadow, girl, move it to the other side, turn it around, and then dispose of it and use a brand new one, because you do not want to mess this up. You want to make this as easy and clean as possible. Another tip I have for you guys in today's video is if you use blank canvas to cut your crease like me, I've recently started using a little bit more of my eyeshadow base, which is the Rumor 2.5, and I mix the two together on the back of my hand. It gives me a little bit more wiggle room. I am someone who likes to take their time cutting my crease. It takes me a little longer. It's the part of my makeup look that's the most tedious, and blank canvas was just drying way too fast for me. So a little pro tip for you guys, definitely add a little bit of your eyeshadow base into blank canvas, mix the two together, and you're still going to get the longevity of the blank canvas. It's still nice and thick, but it's just giving you a little bit more wiggle room to be able to create your magical cut crease that you're trying to create. So definitely make sure that you go ahead and blend out that outer corner, because once it dries down, it literally is going to stay exactly where you placed it. So let's get into the lid, shall we? So I'm gonna go in with the shade Keen, which is a beautiful yellow, and I work very different. I like to start with my middle shade, and that kind of is my measurement to know how much of the eyeshadow I can use on my inner and outer corners. I know, a little bit weird, but that's how my brain works. So the next shade I'm going to use is the shade Funky, and I'm going to take this into the inner part of my eye, and then in between the yellow and the pink, I'm going to sandwich that with the shade Lit, which is a beautiful orange color. It is stunning. So for the outer portion of the eye, I'm going to go into the shade Making Waves, which is that lighter blue that we used, and of course I'm going to pack that right after the yellow. This shade is so beautiful, and also you guys, right now I'm just placing down my colors, kind of mapping everything out, and then we will worry about blending later. But right now I just want to make sure that I have space for all these shades. So that's what I'm doing here. And then the next color I'm going to go in with is that deepest blue that we used, which is the shade Mood. Super beautiful blue, and I'm going to take that and place it right after that lighter blue to give the eye some definition, and to also kind of match the inner part of the eye, kind of bring that blue out towards the outer portion of the eye as well. And I am obsessed, but you guys know I needed one more color. Okay, we needed one more color. So I'm going to be using two greens, this green right here, Key Lime from the Love Tahiti, and then Ecstasy from the Carnival XL Pro. These greens are my favorite. You guys can see that the Key Lime is literally almost gone. It melts my heart, you guys, because I love that shade so much, and I'm basically out of it. So yeah, but thankfully I have another palette in my collection, so it's all right. But I went ahead and added that green, and then of course when you blend the green in with the darker blue, it creates a darker green. So it kind of just all worked out, and now you guys can see now I'm actually going back in with each shade. I did make a little mistake, so I wanted to leave it in today's video. All you need to do is take whatever's left over on your cut crease brush and just go over your mistake, and then go back in with the eyeshadow color that belongs in that area, and boom, fixed it, no problem. That was me rushing, honestly, because I mean, come on now. At this point, this look was taking forever and I was like, okay, I'm ready to be done. But yeah, so that's how I fixed that little mistake. But then I went ahead and added some more green, made sure everything was really nice and blown out. And then this is what your look should be looking like. You guys, I could literally sit here and blend for days. It's a little ridiculous, but this is what the eye look should look like. And now I'm gonna go in with Popsy lashes in the style Popsy. I do have a discount code with them. It is Tatanisha at the checkout to save you some money. I love these lashes. I wear them so much. I'm obsessed. So I definitely recommend, if you guys want to try out some new lashes, these are phenomenal and I wear them quite a few times. I would say I can get a good like 30 uses out of these lashes. They're bomb. So now that the eye look is pretty much halfway done, let's move on to the face makeup. Okay, so for primer, I'm going in with the Fenty Beauty. This is the Soft Silk Pro Filter Hydrating Primer. This is a really great primer. It's been in my collection for a while and I was like, let me use something I haven't used in a minute. So I pulled this baby out and I've been using it every single day. For my foundation, I'm going to be using my go-to combo. This right here is the Charlotte Tilbury Beautiful Skin and the Shiseido Synchro Skin Foundation. These two combined is like, it's life-changing. Okay, if you have these two foundations, try them out together and the combination is just stunning, honey. Okay, it's so beautiful. It has really nice coverage, but it's still gonna give you a luminous finish without looking greasy, oily, shiny. Like, it's not giving you that. It's giving glass skin. It has SPF, which is amazing, and really great coverage. For cream bronzer, I'm going in with the Rare Beauty Bronzing Stick in Happy Soul. If you still have not tried this formula, you are completely missing out. It is so good, super blendable, and the shade is perfect. I know these have been sold out. Like, Rare Beauty has been super hard to find. You can't find the bronzers, the blushes, nothing, but if you can get your hands on these, get them. They're so good. For concealer, I'm going to be using the Huda Beauty. This is the Faux Filter Luminous Matte Concealer. And I really love the applicator on this concealer. I've been using it pretty often and I'm so happy that it doesn't seem like she did much with the formula. It seems like she pretty much just changed the packaging. But it's, to me, in my opinion, very similar to the Overachiever concealer, and they have the same shade names. Yes, they do, because I'm using the shade Nougat here, and that's the shade that I used in the previous concealer. So I'm very happy to let you guys know that this concealer formula is amazing and I still love it. For powder, I didn't show you guys what powder I'm using because of course I'm using the COLLAB Set the Stage powder. It is so good, girl. Like, if you haven't tried it, you need to try it. You can get it at Sally's Beauty, but of course everything's going to be linked down below. And then for the rest of my face, I'm going in with the ColourPop Pretty Fresh powder in medium 11. I did 2 more looks after this video and you guys, I hit pan on this powder. That is how much I've been loving it. I hit pan on this powder, and this shade is not sold at Ulta. You have to get it on the ColourPop website, so just want to let you guys know. And then for bronzer, I'm going to be using the Fenty Beauty Bronzing Palette. I've been loving this palette. I feel like I just love the convenience of it because I pretty much mix the 3 first shades together and apply it rather than using one bronzer. For blush, I'm going in with the One Size Cheek Clapper blush in Freaky Peach, maybe not. I feel like that's not the shade, but the shade names are going to be down below, you guys. I'm just sitting here looking at the video and thinking to my head, like, is that the color? I don't think that's the color, but everything's going to be down below. So that's basically the face makeup for now. So let's get back into the lower lash line. So here's another little trick for you guys. If you are someone who doesn't have 50 million colored liners, that's okay, girl. I got you. Go in with a white liner. This one right here is the ColourPop Cream Gel Liner in the shade Exit. Any white liner that's really pigmented and smooth will work for this. And then you're just going to take a flat definer brush and you're going to dip into your eyeshadow palette and apply it to your waterline. Now, I am someone who does wear contact lenses and I have not had an issue with doing this. You just obviously want to be careful. You know, this eyeshadow can possibly get in your eye, but I have not had any problems, so I just want to put that out there. So moving into eyeshadow, I'm going to be going in with the shade Mood from the palette, and I'm going to pack that onto my lower lash line with a flat definer brush. By the way, all the colors that I put inside the waterline are the same shades I used above my lid, so they're all from these same palettes. Next, I'm going into the shade Make Waves, which is the beautiful blue, and I'm going to go ahead and diffuse that. And then of course I'm going to go back into the green and just make sure it's nice and blown out. I wanted this look to be really blown out, really out there, super colorful, very bold. And then of of course, to add some definition, I'm going to take that same flat definer brush and go in with the black eyeshadow just to make sure everything is really nice and pigmented and we have some really nice depth on that lower lash line. To complete the eyes, I'm just going in with the MAC Giga Black Lash Mascara. It's amazing for your lower lashes. Honey, if you're not using mascara on your lower lashes, give it a try. I promise you it's life-changing. It's so pretty, especially when you do a really beautiful shadow look. Could be a soft glam, colorful look, whatever it is, it makes a huge difference. Alright, so let's get into the lips. Yes, girl, the lips. I said I was bringing you a full-on tutorial. So this lip liner right here is from the e.l.f. and Retro Paradise collection. I don't know if they still carry this, but I have fallen in love with it. It is so good and it's super affordable. Like I said, if I can find it, it's going to be linked down below, but I know this is affordable because it's e.l.f. and it's bomb. Like if I can find it, I'm going to buy a couple more. It's the perfect neutral lip liner. It's not too brown, but it's not too pink. It's not too warm. It's just perfect, you guys. It's so pretty. So I'm gonna go ahead and line my lips with this. And also it's a wooden pencil, so when you sharpen it, it's like a fresh lip liner every single time. So I went ahead and just feathered in that lip liner, make sure everything is really nice and blended and defined. And then for lipstick, I'm going to be going in with two of the Nova Beauty lipsticks. This first one right here is called Tone. It's a beautiful nude lipstick, but I wanted a little pink hue, so I went in with the shade Cutie. And then right in the center of that, I'm going to go into the Sephora lip stain in the shade 32. You guys, this is really beautiful. I use it every single time I do my makeup, just to go ahead and lighten up the center. And for this part right here, I like to use a brush, and then I always go back in with my lip liner just to redefine the lips, make sure that my little Cupid spell that I got going on is nice and defined. I feel like it gives you that really beautiful pouty full lip look. So that is what I'm doing here. And then of course we have to add some highlights. You guys, let's get into this highlighter. Okay, this is the Fenty Beauty Kilowatt highlighter in What a Brat. I've been seeing this all over TikTok. She is beautiful. It's giving a Barbie pink. Like when I think of Barbie, I'm thinking this is the highlighter that she's wearing. It was very pigmented. Now here's what I will say. Is it beautiful? Yes. Is it pigmented? Yes. But it's very, very glittery. If you do not like glittery highlights, you're not gonna like this at all. It's not like gonna give you that really beautiful, like glassy highlighted wet look. This is more so like a beaming highlight, okay? But it's so beautiful. I definitely recommend it. This is something that I will not highlight my nose with. I would use a different product because it's so shimmery, but on the cheeks it's gorgeous, you guys. I will say that I did have to go in with my powder brush just to go over my face a little bit because the glitter particles are pretty chunky and so they kind of fall on your face. Listen, I'm just trying to keep it real with you guys because I don't want you going out there and buying this and then being like, girl, what is this? So just letting you guys know. And then for setting spray, I'm going in with the Glow Recipe Watermelon Glow Mist, drawing that down with my little Patrick Ta fan, and that basically completes this look. So here is what the look is giving. I am obsessed, you guys. I think it's so pretty. And of course, I'm going to show you guys a really beautiful up close shot so you can get into the look. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. I hope you guys have an amazing day, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye guys.